Welcome to Covering Fantasies Past, a series of videos where I draw my own versions of covers from older RPG products. Specifically, I've been focusing on Dragon magazine covers. This all started because I needed a card for my wife's birthday. Now, I hate buying cards. You spend several dollars on something that is read once and then recycled. Sometimes it is themed with the gift, but often it's not. So recently I've preferred to make my own, with my own bad artwork on it. As a kid, I marveled at the covers of Dragon magazine. So looking for inspiration for the card, I turned to the Dragon magazine archive. I found this cover for issue 58. Now, my wife keeps trying to collect pets in our Dungeons & Dragons game. So the woman adventurer having a young pet dragon seemed appropriate. The tower in the background reminds me of Castle Grayskull, and as a Masters of the Universe fan, I appreciate that. For a while now, I've been using 3000 by 3000 pixels for my image sizes. Is that a good size? At 300 dpi, that would print at 10 inches by 10 inches. As a programmer, I don't know if that's a good size. It's just what I've been using. The square size means the image will be a little different than the Dragon magazine cover. I start by sketching the scene on a new layer. How much detail I put in depends on the image. Sometimes I erase lines covered by other elements. Other times I leave them on the sketch, like the path that's continuing through the female character's legs on this version. I use a lot of layers. I like to keep elements on different layers. It allows me to move things around. In the future, the background could be used for something else, like a visual novel. I don't know that I will ever do that, but it's why I've been keeping them on separate layers. I've done a flat coloring like an older cartoon, like from the 80s. For most female characters that I've done, they've had straight hair. So I was interested in trying to make the curly hair of the main character. I colored the woman without any pattern on her top. I wasn't sure if I wanted it. I did it as a separate layer so I could view it on and off, eventually deciding to keep it. You might notice the lack of the companion on the lizard in my version. I never planned to include him, but did plan to add the pet dragon. I just ran out of time to do that. I enjoyed drawing this image enough that I went on to redraw another Dragon magazine cover, followed by a third, and then a fourth. My intention for this year is to make my own versions of 100 covers. Now, that's not covers 1 to 100, but a random set of covers from any issue. Some covers don't interest me, or maybe I don't think I can do an interesting version. Feel free to let me know which covers you would like to see. Thanks for watching. If you want to support this project, I do not have a Patreon, but I do have links in the description to products on drivethrurpg, dmsguild, and itch.io.